guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival, episode 17, I think, of Trailer Trash Tuesdays, and it's coming to an end pretty darn soon. I'm on my last week of living in the trailer, and I'll do a final video. And I honestly, I have to say, I'm kind of sad that it's coming to an end. Unfortunately, it's an older trailer. I don't think I'm going to be able to live in here in the wintertime. It's just not gonna be good. Not good enough for that. Okay. So far, I've had immense difficulty in trying to get my furnace to work. That's one of the reasons why there's no possible way I'm going to be able to live in here through the wintertime. Even if the furnace did work, I'm not sure if it would even be possible. I went to a furnace repair, or a camper trailer repair place, and as soon as they found out how old my trailer was, they wouldn't even talk to me. They don't deal with old trailers like that at all. I don't really know who does, so I've tried and tried and tried. I've done everything I could think of to get this stupid furnace to work, and no, I might have to replace it. I honestly can't seem to figure it out. I don't understand what the big deal is about working on old trailers. You know, like, as soon as these guys found out that this thing was, like, 49 years old, they're like, nope, we don't do that. So, frustrating. Very frustrating. Now, I do have a little heater that plugs into the wall. I've got my buddy heater that some people had suggested that I get. Now, the little plug-in heater, this is good for keeping... you can't even see it, can you? It's right away. It's good for keeping the temperature up a little bit, but it doesn't do like an amazing job. It's a small little unit. This thing here, even on low, does way too good of a job. So I turn it on periodically, here and there, just to get the temperature up a little bit when it gets chilly in here. You know, through the evenings when it's really, really cold. Between the two, I do pretty good. If I wasn't plugged in somewhere where I could actually use a plug-in heater, I'd be going through a ton of propane on this buddy heater. I really would. So, once again, trying to go through an entire winter in this thing is... No, I don't think so. Maybe in a year or two, I've had enough time to, kind of mess around and, really get things working properly and maybe get some extra insulation or, something in here, kind of play around with a little bit. But right now, no. But on to the video at hand, anyway. So I went and I got some trailer lights that are LED, and where did it say that now? I think it's like 10 watt max, I think is what it said. It's 120 LEDs. It's got 3 different settings for color. It's got like natural light and crystal light, and might be on the inside, but it's got like a kind of a yellowish light, and then it's got a subdued light, and then it's got like a really, really bright light. They do dim up and down, and they last apparently like 50,000 hours minimum, so not too bad. Let me see. I got 6 lights, and I've got like 6 lights in the trailer. So I bought 6 lights. It came to like 120 or 130 bucks. So not too bad, all in all. And yeah, power 10 watts. Number of lamp beads 120 LED. Lifespan greater than 50,000 hours. And yeah, so it's got all the screws and the morettes. I've put a couple up already. I did save like the one above me here specifically for this video. And I got to do like this one over here too, but there we are. So each one comes with, you know, like this clear plastic kind of protector, you know, sort of thing, just to keep them scratch free while they're being shipped and kind of whatever. And then it was a lot easier before, but okay. There. So you pop those off, get the wire in the back, and you've got, like I said, the screws and the morettes and kind of whatever. So for this particular job, I need 2 different kinds of screwdrivers, because these are like star, and up there is square. So I need like a Robinson screwdriver and a what is that, Phillips. Having the morettes really is good, though. It's really handy that they already come in the package. That's awesome. Okay, we'll just throw all that away and rip that open. Just have it there, and then I need to reposition the camera and show you what's going on up here. So here we have the old light, and I got a headlamp here. We'll just do that, because eventually I'm going to have to turn all the lights off. There we go. And we got some wires that they clip right in. We need to cut those wires, and we need to strip them down a little bit. And obviously we don't want to do that while there's power going to them. So we're going to turn the lights off, except for the battery lights, and we are going to hit the switch to turn the power off to the lights on the fuse box. Okay, now you could hit the breaker switch, or you could unplug the entire trailer, or, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. But you need to cut the 2 wires. Now, see, they just unclip out, but you've got this clip on the end here that's no good to us, so we're just going to cut that right off. And that'll be that. And then I'm going to take my knife here, and because I don't have wire strippers in the trailer here. There. I have both of the wires stripped out now. Okay, now the wires here they're kind of stripped out, but they're not really out as much as I like, so I don't have to use my knife on those. I can just bite those out. And now I have these wires stripped out. And that's all it is. It's just 2 wires. So now we match these up with the ones up there. Okay. All the screws are in. That. And that. No, that's, why is that not clipping in? There we go. And the breaker's already been turned back on, so moment of truth. Ta-da! Awesome. Alright, so super simple, really easy, literally anybody can do it. It's just 2 wires. Not that difficult at all. And I mean, I'm using like maybe 1/6 of the amount of power that I was using with the old lights. So into the garbage they go. LED all the way. I got 1 more light to replace. I did save 2 lights just in case I messed up filming on the first one, because that happens a lot. And even on low setting, I have way more light than I did before, and I could turn that up, and it's like too bright. It's too much. But for filming, way better. So much better for filming. And I really should have done that like a while ago, because a lot of my older videos where it's kind of dark and grainy and, you know, kind of whatever, it's these like sort of dirty yellow, not very good, you know, old halogen bulbs that I mean, the more lights that I turn on, the dimmer the original one will get, and the second one and the third, you know, like there's only so much power, you know, that can go around these trailers. Whereas these ones here, I turn them on, I crank them up to the max. Even at maximum, they're using up 1/6 of the amount of power, like basically. So much better. I mean, this would have been way better for filming. I should have done this a lot sooner. And this is going to be a real energy saver when I get the solar panels hooked up. My whole solar system done, which I need a panel and a battery. Should have had that done by now, but I mean, you know, what can I say? I've been having fun, kind of spending money on other things, and there is something that I did want to ask you guys, because when I brought up solar panels before, I got some advice from some of you on you know, the different solar panels and the different way to do it. And here's my question to the people who have done this kind of thing before, or anybody who knows, you know, experienced like what I'm doing, anything like that. Should I mount the solar panel up on the roof of the trailer and just leave it there permanently? Or should I have like one of those solar panels where like legs kind of fold out, and I can put it on top of the trailer, I can put it to the side, I can, you know, kind of put it wherever I want. When it's time to leave, I kind of fold everything up and put it inside the trailer for when I'm moving around. Which do you guys think is a better system, and why? And bear in mind, because a lot of you guys who watch my channel are in the States. A lot of you guys don't get the snow that we do in Canada. How resilient are these things? If I get like 3 or 4 feet of snow on top of my trailer, is that going to destroy the solar panel? Like the weight of it, not, you know, like the snow itself, because there's going to be a cover over this thing for the winter. But in the spring, I'm going to need to make that decision, and it would be super, super helpful if some of you guys who have done this kind of thing before, or who know what I'm talking about, could give me some advice on which would be a better way to do it. I really, really like the idea of just mounting it permanently, and I don't have to mess with it. I don't have to, you know, it's one less thing that I have to do when I have to move the trailers, to fold everything up, disconnect the wires, and blah 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 blah. But I mean, if the weather's gonna wear it down, if the snow is gonna crack it and make it useless, and I don't know. It's something that I don't have to decide on right now, but I will have to probably in 5 months, give or take. And your input would definitely help. That's for sure. Yeah. Other than that, guys, that's what I got for you this week. Next week, final episode 18. I don't have any plans for that right now, so if I haven't done something that you guys have been hoping to see, put it in the comments. Hey, maybe include this into the video, or I don't know, whatever. Any suggestions? Because I mean, it's a bit of a drag that I have to move out of my trailer, at least for the wintertime. I'm very strongly considering moving back into the trailer in the spring. I don't know. I really enjoy it in here. I do. It's so nice having the freedom to, Anyway, before I get babbling, we will see you guys next week for the final episode of Trailer Trash Tuesdays. Until then, stay wild.